Crews are ripping up new track on the I-90 floating bridge in Washington. Here's all the bells and whistles. Hello everyone, Bill Wilson, Editor-in-Chief of Railway Track and Structures Media, with a look at the top news stories we were following the week ending August 19th. Brightline and a bipartisan coalition of congressional officials announced a grant award of $25 million from the U.S. DOT's Rebuilding American Infrastructure with Sustainability and Equity Discretionary Grant Program. The Florida Department of Transportation, in partnership with Brightline, was awarded the grant to enhance safety along the Florida East Coast Railway Brightline corridor between Miami-Dade and Brevard counties. The project will construct at least 33 miles of pedestrian protection features and supplemental safety measures at 328 grade crossings. The scope of work will include rail dynamic envelopes, delineators, raised pavement markers, edge striping, fencing, and additional safety signage. The U.S. DOT has awarded over $233 million to 11 projects in 8 states to improve and modernize vital intercity passenger rail service. Funded by the Federal State Partnership for State of Good Repair program, these investments will help replace bridges and tunnels along the Northeast Corridor in New York, New Jersey, Maryland, and Connecticut, each of which is more than 100 years old. President Biden's bipartisan infrastructure law expands the funding, scope, and vision of FRA's Enhanced Federal-State Partnership for Intercity Passenger Rail Program. The new program builds on prior successes and increases funding to an unprecedented $7.2 billion annually for the next 5 years. Flooding that smacked the St. Louis area a month ago is still soaking any plans to get the Metro light rail system up and running like normal again. The agency now says it will be several months before the Metrolink system fully recovers, as delays continues to plague a couple of lines. The cost of the flood damage is in the millions. Shortly after the massive rain event, officials thought the system would be back up in a couple of weeks. The epicenter of the flooding problems is on a 2-mile stretch between the Forest Park de Bavelier station and the Dalmar Loop station, where one signal house has been destroyed. Approximately 5 miles of ballast also was victim to the flooding and needs to be replaced. A variety of factors have forced a group of Sound Transit light rail projects to be delayed, pushing back the opening of the lines. The East Link, Redmond, Linwood, and Federal Way extensions are all running late. Perhaps the biggest issue lies on the I-90 floating bridge, where workers are pulling up 4 miles of track because concrete supports were either built to the wrong dimensions or built with poor concrete. Mortar pads, rebar, and track fasteners all have problems. The track is looking at a 2024 opening. The I-90 problems also will place the Redmond extension start time to 2025. A landslide and the concrete worker strike earlier in the year has caused the other delays.